Bitch, you're not tag teaming and
you gonna shut the fuck up and we're gonna attempt to have a fucking reunion.
This is the thing, Jocelyn.
Everybody's just over the act.
You don't know what we've been through.
We've been making 6 songs about
it. About you?
I'm ready. Let's go.
I never said that.
Y'all bitches say one thing about my man, I'ma fuck y'all bitches up.
The bitches are back for their face. It's Jocelyn Cabaret's Texas, the reunion. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Tatiana Dixon. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, nasty. Like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm going to meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh. Okay, so here we are. I told you guys, even though I didn't do the ending half of Jocelyn's Cabaret, I was always going to do Miss Thing's reunion because her reunions go down. So, that being said, here I am. And just as I suspected, the reunion did not disappoint, and it's only part 1. Let's get into all the mayhem, the looks, the crowd, the girls, and find out just what is going on today. I'm going to lead you down this path. You just need to buckle up and get ready. That being said, class, let's begin. Opening to this reunion was everything. Wait, I don't know why you would let them play in your face like that. Literally signed up to be a butt of a joke. The rest of the cast ends up coming out, and this opening performance was everything. I don't know why Jocelyn just won't keep all of the girls. This looks more like a professional production. My only pointer was, Jocelyn, no shade, sis, stop twerking. Because it's starting to look a little granny-ish. No shade. You know, it's crazy because I was thinking it's kind of sad that this reunion was filmed in California. Like, this is literally right before the California fires. Them just showing the beauty of, you know, Cali and us knowing what we know now. It's heartbreaking, actually. The arrivals was everything. All these bitches look good. All of them. I mean, except Wet Wet. But you know what? I don't even count her. She was barely on the season, so she don't count. My top girls who I feel like was looking fab, Dominican Barbie, Envy Erica, Kay, yes, Kay, Jigsaw, and Baltimore's Princess, and one of the winners of Jocelyn's Cabaret, Showgirl Neek. Yes, Miss Neek is... I gotta say, there were a lot of things she do that I don't like, but baby, her confessional looks were hitting. This is not even her reunion look. This is just her outside chilling, and she's serving the girls. She's serving the girls mug and cookies on a fucking silver platter. Now, you know it's not a reunion without the backstage fights. Jayla called herself checking my bitch chinks and got fucked up in the process. Y'all know I never lived for Jayla. I always thought she was a cornball, and that's that on that. There was also issues with Isis and Ocean backstage, and even though I find Ocean to also be a fucking cornball, Isis, this is why you probably weren't picked by Jocelyn to continue the show, because you, ma'am, don't know how to control your emotions. This is before they came out, and so there's this whole performance that they're about to put on, and you backstage trying to run down on Ocean, who clearly don't want to fight. At least with Jayla and Chinks, they both agreed to fight. Ocean and you, on the other hand, it's clear Ocean don't want to fight right now. She keep telling you, girl, we have a performance to put on right now. Like, and what was you about to do, Isis? You was about to hold the girls up even more by having you and Ocean having to redo y'all makeup, like Jayla and Chinks is now gonna have to do. Running around this damn waiting room, and y'all both look fucking goofy. Girl, go somewhere, have a seat. I'm not about to be sitting here in full glam chasing a bitch. So after Jocelyn performs like 3 fucking songs, we're finally able to start the reunion. I said it once and I'll say it again. One thing about that bitch Jocelyn, she gonna make you listen to her mixtape. Of course, Janisha looks absolutely fucking stunning. No pixie cut this time. And of course, Jocelyn's narcissist ass would host her own reunion. Really? Some of the girls are introduced and they look decent, but you know, it's no shade. I have to say this. Danny, while you have stepped your look up, I can't help but feel there's always something about you that comes off raggedy. I don't know what it is, but you never look polished. And Andrea, you're dressed like a 15-year-old girl about to attend her quinceañera, just like episode 1. Now, we learned that Jocelyn and Raven had a disagreement before the show, which caused Raven to not actually want to come out on stage with the rest of the OGs. Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this. They go back there to try and get Raven to come out, as in Jocelyn as well, you know, the person she's feuding with. So yeah, that's weird. Somehow they convince her to come out, regular clothes and all. Thing about it is, Raven, if no one else has told you, let me be the first to tell you. Girl, you are a fan favorite. The show is tea because of your confessionals and your one-liners. Please don't ever feel like you're not wanted or needed. That's Andrea, not you. And speaking of Andrea, this bitch is on stage getting into it with the fucking audience because she tried to sit up there and cap. Talking about this season, she beat bitches up. Girl, no you didn't. No you didn't. Isis bust your lip wide the fuck open. Like what? Episode 2? Like we could see your tonsils through your fucking lip. And then you was sneaking people for Danny. Bitch, you ain't beat nobody up. Sit down. Raven does get on stage and her and Jocelyn, I guess, talk it out. And I agree with Raven. Jocelyn, you have a way of talking down on people when you're upset with them. And that's not cool. Especially with people who's been with you for years. Mind you, this is the same Raven that you choke slammed to the ground just last season. And you know, for whatever reason, Raven's back on the show. She's still cool with you. Couldn't be me. But I think you need to start giving people grace and stop thinking it's always your way or no way. At one point, she called Raven a diva, which I found wild coming from Jocelyn. I think at this point, Raven is just exhausted from all the verbal abuse that Jocelyn spits out. And even though we didn't see the argument, I can promise you, Jocelyn was calling her all kinds of bitches. And so they end up bringing out Wet Wet, and Wet Wet is being Wet Wet the most. I'm not impressed. I'm not tickled. I'm actually annoyed. She was barely on the show, but yet here we are still, you know, having to look at her. But get your check, sis. Now, Spicy Moni is brought out and Raven jumps up and attacks her. I'm lost. What happened? Apparently, Moni has been talking shit online. Now, here's the thing. At first, I was very disappointed in Raven. I was like, girl, you didn't even want to come out at first. Now you jumping up fighting bitches? I was very annoyed with that. But then Moni opens her fucking mouth and speaks. Moni, you are probably one of the most hard-headed ass, ignorant woman I've seen on TV. I think you think that you're standing on business. You're not. And I don't know how you went home, watched the show, came back and still think you're not wrong. Babe, you just took up space. No pun intended. Another girl could have had your spot and did her big one. Again, no pun intended. The nerve of you to sit up there when Janisha asked you, do you think you might have, could have showed more of your personality? And you sat up there and dead ass said no. Huh? On top of that, then you sitting there talking about, I'm still here. We all still getting paid the same. Moni, I could promise you, your reunion check don't look like Wet Wet's reunion check. I can promise you, your reunion check don't even look like Hennessy's reunion check. And she's a newbie. If you had set a price to come and they didn't meet your price demand, I promise you they wouldn't have gave a fuck, mama. No one, and I mean no one, was sitting there in their home saying, damn, I hope Moni comes to the reunion. So just be humble a little bit. Keep it cute, mama, because you really added nothing to the show. And then had the nerve to say you only did the cabaret for a check. Well, you won't be getting any more, boo. I can promise you that. Now, y'all know I don't like Wet Wet, but one thing about Wet Wet, that bitch is always getting a call back, which means that bitch is always getting a check. You really think you about to get bookings off this appearance? No. You think you about to get a call back for next season? Hell no. And I lived for Janisha's slight shade, because the bitch was like, okay, well, let's bring out the girls who did want to be on the cabaret. AKA, let's bring out the bitches who matter. Your 15 minutes have expired. Now, when the rest of the cast comes out, Ocean immediately starts to square up with Isis. I'm really not a fan of either one of these bitches, but for the sake of this video, I'm Team Isis. Why? Well, because Ocean is a lame and she was a flip-floppy fake-ass bitch during the season. And yeah, I really can't say who was winning or losing because the bitches were really getting the best of each other. So we're just gonna have to find out next week, because that, my friend, is when the episode ends. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for coming to class and thank you for being on time. Like, comment, and share, and best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you are always notified when I upload. Duh. Now next week is about to be some shit. I believe Lexi squares up with somebody in the audience. What the fuck is going on? Lex also fights her arch nemesis Chinks, which we already know when them two big bitches fight, it's hell on earth. Them hoes be going round. Not sure why Dominican Barbie ends up fighting Chinks, but good luck. And of course, Hennessy is about to do her big one too. We will see that and so much more. Now, I don't know if it's a part 2 or 3, but I believe last season the reunion was 3 parts, so we'll see. You don't even worry about that. Just make sure that you're back here next week, and bitch, you better not be late. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.